So we keep hearing about how Donald Trump is looking at using whatever means necessary to acquire Greenland. And I talked about it yesterday, I believe, or maybe the day before, where a member of the House of Representatives introduced a bill that would give Donald Trump the ability to use any means necessary to acquire Greenland. Well, Senator Mitch McConnell was on the floor of the Senate today, and he was talking about that very idea of using any means necessary or trying to acquire Greenland. And he comes out and says it would be harmful to Donald Trump and his legacy if he were to do that, especially if he were to break apart NATO and things like that. Here's the thing, Mitch. You're now talking out against Donald Trump, and you've done it several times. But where were you when we needed you? If you would have done your damn job in 2021 during the second impeachment of Donald Trump, we wouldn't have been in this mess. If you would have impeached Donald Trump then, or convicted him, I should say, of the charge that was brought forward because of January 6th, Donald Trump would not be president. Period. End of story. But you came out and said it's not a political matter, it's a criminal matter. You hoped that the DOJ would have solved your Donald Trump problem. And now you're stuck with him and you don't know what to do. So you're coming out saying things like this. Like it's going to be harmful for Donald Trump and his legacy if he were to acquire Greenland. Well, you're right. But nothing's going to save Donald Trump's legacy in the end. He's going to go down as one of the worst presidents of all time, the most corrupt. And we're going to be putting roadblocks in place after he is gone to prevent somebody from coming back and doing this again. Now, Mitch McConnell coming out and saying that it's going to be harmful, etc., and taking a strong stance shows that there are Republicans in Congress willing to break away from Donald Trump. But what does Mitch McConnell have to lose? Come the midterms, he is done. He is not seeking re-election, and somebody else is going to be in his spot. He is finally leaving the U.S. Senate. So, of course, he can say whatever he wants, and he's got a little more bravado right now because he knows his time is short, and if Donald Trump goes after him, well, he's out of here after the midterms. There's no pressure for Mitch McConnell to stand up and do anything right. Now, he should have been taking this stance back in 2021, when Donald Trump committed the atrocities linked to January 6th for planning it and doing all of those things. But he didn't. Instead, he bowed down and hoped somebody else would clean up his mess. And now we have to deal with that mess. Yes, it would be bad for Donald Trump's legacy if he tried to forcibly acquire Greenland. It'd be bad for the world. But it's too little too late, Mitch, for you to come out now.